Social networking is no longer just a venue for Facebook and MySpace tweens. It's big Web 2.0 business. Coming up, we'll talk to MZINGA'S CEO Barry Libert, who is crowdsourcing for everyone from Pearson's to WebEx. Welcome to CEO Spotlight. I'm Camilla Webster. Joining me now is Barry Libert, CEO of MZINGA, a company helping businesses turn social networks into profit. Welcome, Barry.
Thanks for having me today.
So if I was an investor and I said, okay, what are the money-making opportunities as an investor in terms of investing in the software that helps operate these systems, or investing in a company that uses the manpower to implement these systems? Are there stocks or companies that I should be looking at that are sort of seeing extreme growth because of the growth of social networking?
Well, surely on the consumer side, you've seen that. Obviously, Rupert Murdoch's purchase of MySpace and Microsoft's announcement this week of its purchase of a piece of Facebook says that there's going to be a lot of investor opportunity and appetite for social networking on first the consumer side. That's already seen. But this year, 2007, there's been a lot of investors on the venture capital side investing in companies like our own and building social networking capability, both software and services companies, to build social networking capabilities for companies like the clients we serve that will allow them to grow their crowdsourcing capability.
Well, it certainly sounds, if you look at MySpace and all the other companies and even Interact on the web, I would think we would hope you might be going public at some point. Is that ever going to be an option, or how are you raising cash at this point?
We were currently refinanced this summertime with a group of great investors, including GE, out of their social media fund called the Peacock Fund, but we're looking at a variety of different opportunities in the years ahead.
Now, you recently have a book out. It's called We Are Smarter Than Me, How to Unleash the Power of Crowds in Your Business. Why the book? And I also understand you actually harness the online community to help contribute to the book.
Correct. The book is 2.5 years in the making. We signed the contract in the summer of '05 with Wharton, MIT, and Pearson to try an experiment, a lot like Wikipedia, but to allow the crowd write a book for the first time. And that experiment has flourished into a book, which is produced now. It's being released in the stores at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And it's basically the experiment says, how do crowds think about basically providing that capability to other companies? So it's a series of case studies, from case studies around gold manufacturing, gold discovery, to finance like Prosper.com, to Procter & Gamble and how they're using crowds. So it's an experiment about our business and how we might think about crowdsourcing ourselves to crowdsource a book.
I myself am absolutely fascinated by sort of social networking phenomenon and Second Life, although I often find when engaging in social networking and these areas, your thoughts can be misunderstood in email. And it seems like there's a need almost to develop a handbook of this alternative life that you live in a digital space. How do you address those challenges, especially when business is so important that people are misunderstood or not misunderstood?
So obviously they're misunderstood in the physical world. I mean, you and I had a conversation off the screen that said, here's how you need to communicate. In the virtual world, it's even more difficult because we're not yet used to that second sort of activities or voices that we portray in a virtual environment. I think it's just a journey right now where people are finding new ways to communicate. Emails the beginning, instant messaging is the next part. Virtual lives are going to be the next generation. But I would suggest my kids have no problems in their virtual worlds, and they're sort of dragging me along into this environment.
Well, Barry, thank you so much. It was absolutely great to speak to you. He's Barry Libert. I'm Camilla Webster. For more insights on the business of business, stay logged on to the Forbes.com video network.
Thank you for having me.